There's the game they tell you you're playing, and then there's the real game. Stick around, and I'll show you how to see the cards they're holding under the table. All right, all right, all right. Phoebe here from VA Claims Mastery. Look, the VA gives you a rulebook. It's thick, it's boring, and it's mostly a work of fiction. 'Cause the real game? It ain't played by that book. Today, we're talking about the unwritten rules. The real rules. The ones that actually decide if you win or if you lose. See, you're out there playing checkers. You're moving your pieces one square at a time, following the rules they gave you. You submit your form, take their exam, and wait for your turn. You're playing it straight. You're being a good guy. But the VA, man, they ain't playing checkers. They're playing poker. It's a game of bluffs, tells, and knowing when to go all in. They're sitting there with a stone face, holding all the cards, and they are just waiting for you to make one wrong move. That rulebook they gave you? That's just a coaster for their coffee while they're deciding how to take your chips. They want you to be predictable. They want you to be naive. 'Cause a predictable player is a broke player in this game. So the question is, how do you learn to play their game? How do you learn to read their bluff? You can't just stumble into this high-stakes poker game and expect to walk out a winner. You need a coach, slick, someone who's sat at the table and knows their tells. Before I deal you in on a few of their secrets, you gotta decide if you're coming to the table with a full stack. You can join our free AI Claims Bootcamp. It's the whole playbook. Or, if you're in a tough hand right now and need to figure out your next move, get on a one-on-one strategy session with me. We'll hash out a game plan. The links for our free bootcamp and one-on-one call are in the pinned comment or in the description below. All right, let's look at their hand. Here are the unwritten rules. Unwritten rule number 1. The raider is lazy, not evil. Now listen. You think that raider is some evil villain sitting in a dark room plotting against you. Nah, that gives them too much credit. The truth is, they're just lazy. They're overworked. They've got a mountain of files on their desk. So the game ain't about convincing them you're a good guy. The game is designed to make it easier for them to say yes than to say no. You give them a perfectly organized file, a beautiful Nexus letter right on top. You do all the work for them. You make it easy for them to push that approve button and move on to the next poor soul. That's how you win. You play the person, not the cards. Unwritten rule number 2, your pain ain't evidence. This one's a hard pill to swallow, slick. You think if you tell them how much you're hurting, how much you're suffering, they'll get it. They won't. Your pain, your story, man, that's just the background music. The evidence, the records, the nexus, that's the lyrics. They only listen to the lyrics. You gotta translate your pain into their cold, complex legal language. That's the real game. Unwritten rule number 3. The war ain't over till it's P&T. You finally hit that 100% rating. You pop the champagne, you celebrate, but the game ain't over. As long as you're not permanent and total, they can always call you back to the table for another hand, another exam. The only way you truly win, the only way you get to walk away from the table with all your winnings for good, is to get that P&T status. Until you see those magic words, you keep your armor on. Just keep living, but stay vigilant. So that's the deal. Stop playing checkers. Start playing poker. Make it easy for them to say yes, translate your pain into their language, and don't ever think the game is over. It's a tricky game, I get it. As I said, I can be your coach. The free AI Claims Bootcamp is the whole playbook. The one calls are for when we need to figure out your next move right now. The links are in the pinned comment and the description below. All right, all right, all right. Now play the game.